From tonight, all your Central Louisiana high school stadiums will be filled to capacity for the kickoff of what should be a very exciting 2025 season. On Friday, teams from around the area took the field for preseason scrimmages, including a couple playoff teams from a season ago. Aaron York and the Buckeye Panthers hosting Montgomery during red zone offense. Wade Jenkins takes it up the gut for a 3-yard Panther score. It's a great crowd over at Panther Stadium for these preseason games. During open play, Montgomery offense looking for some firepower. Mason Jordan rolls to his right, floats it downfield, and Hayden Gainey through triple coverage comes down with the snag. Tigers didn't score on that drive. Panthers take advantage. Brenton Fitzback, the new Buckeye quarterback, shows off his wheels on this strong run. Then one play later, Fitzback with the jet sweep to Bryce Warthen, who takes it untouched to the end zone. We'll see Buckeye at the Pineville Jamboree next Friday. Speaking of those Pineville Rebels, over at that high school, the Rebels welcome the Nat Central Chiefs for a controlled scrimmage, starting with the home team. They had a big showing under first-year head coach Justin Charles, who was promoted earlier this year from defensive coordinator. This season, the Rebels bring back senior running back Aiden Tate, who ran for over 1,000 yards last season. The Rebels also have junior wide receiver and defensive back TJ Edwards. He had multiple big moments during Friday's scrimmage. Moving over to the visiting Nat Central Chiefs with their head coach Brad Laird. The Chiefs offense was electric tonight with a productive showing from their quarterback Owen Smith. In our previous coverage of the Chiefs, they talked about consistency, and they seem to found that tonight. The Nat Central team will kick off their season at Breaux Bridge, while Pineville faces New Iberia coming up on September 5th. Grant hosting Winfield for their scrimmage out in Dry Pong. Winfield starts with the ball. Kobe Prey with the keeper, but tackled in the backfield by Grant's Dante Rubin. Then on the next drive, Winfield hands it off to Richard Williams Jr. Goes around the edge. It's an 11-yard Tigers touchdown. Meanwhile, the Grant Cougars Water Girls making sure their team stays hydrated here in this August heat. Grant took the field on offense moments later, and quarterback Miles Futrell goes downfield. His main man, Keith McKinney, gets the feet in bounds. Very next play, Futrell to the freshman Marcarius Cooper for a 25-yard Cougars touchdown. All smiles on the sideline, excited about Cooper's first score. Grant's back at home against Montgomery in 2 weeks. Not many teams in the state have done more winning over the past 2 years than the Gina Giants, but there are going to be a lot of new faces for the black and gold this fall. 9 starters being replaced on defense as they look for some important reps in tonight's scrimmage. Giants taking on the Wolverines of Mansfield at LCU Wildcat Stadium. Gina on defense. There's one of those new starters, Eli Estes, stopping Mansfield in their tracks. Giants hoping for plenty of stops like that. Now on offense, Cedric Wilson too high, hurdles them at midfield for the Giants. Few plays later, Daniel Hatcher picks up speed and doesn't miss a beat. House call for the junior running back. Him and Wilson combined for nearly 3,000 yards a season ago. You can see why. Gina gears up for a huge matchup with Mangum in 2 weeks. And Devin Laviolette and the Marksville Tigers hosting the Sacred Heart High Trojans. Marksville's DB Deshaun Jones making great defensive plays at the start of the scrimmage. Spirits high before this football season officially gets started, with the Tigers scouting out on their 30-yard line. Devin Laviolette, a solid pass to his receiver Jaden Holmes. Tigers gaining 20 yards there. Now Tigers back on defense. Travis Palmer not going to let anyone get past him. Palmer, after a season-ending injury last year, great to see him and the Tigers back on the field.